And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. Mike.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready? Cougar Knights, Viking 18.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Troy Horton, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Ready?
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Cardinals, first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Ready?
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
19. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
60. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fights off the defender. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Crack all 80.
Second and 4. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Barkley will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? Gravity line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Walker. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
19 Lions. Panther 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. That is incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Panthers Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Buffalo 18, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
79 Broncos. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Lions. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, 8, 7 Lions.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Pushes past him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
19, Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, it is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go. Ready?
This is the tight end, Njoku. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
70 Timberwolves.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the punt after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is taken in by McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
60.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60. Seventy Rangers.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Panther 60. Ready.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Come on.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Cougar
second
19.
at the 49-yard line.
60 Eagles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
It's a gain of 8.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Arizona.
Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18, 5 here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go. Viking 18, go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying. Ready.
Back to throw here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
18 Cardinals. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
19 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Panther 80. Check, Panther.
Straight ahead, Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 124 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down.
Here we go.
70 at the 46-yard
70.
line.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now is second and 10.
Check. Let's go now. Ready.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
79. Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
65 catch. 60. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Panther 60.
Makes it 3rd down and 5.
Trap 60. Warrior 70.
Now back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19 tight. Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.